My name is Melissa Della Porta, and I'm the owner of Poetry of the Gods, and we are a Canadian Indigenous-owned skincare and candle brand. We offer a full range of skincare products, everything from cleanser, toner, we have a day cream, a night cream, a vitamin C serum, and a beautiful botanical mask. We also have some soap and a deodorant as well. We make everything from scratch. We don't import any finished goods. We really put the research and the time in and finding out what are the ingredients, what do they do, how can they benefit you. There's nothing in our products that are fillers. Everything works and has a purpose. We have over 30 stockists across Canada, and we do our online sales as well. The inspiration came from a move from Alberta to Ontario, and in Alberta, we had very dry skin. The weather is very dry there, and we were looking for a product that would help us alleviate the dryness. And we didn't find anything that we really loved. And so I decided to make soap. And I took a class, a soap making class, and I fell in love. And that was really the start of our journey. And so the weather, I guess, was the inspiration for our brand. I've never dreamed about owning my own business, to be honest. To me, it always looked like something foreign, not something I could ever manage myself. So it did just start from, a small thought about, how can I get my hands on something? And if I can't, I'll have to make it. It wasn't like from one moment to the next decision. It just really kind of rolled into one thing and kept snowballing really until I was a business owner. I started making soap, and then I dabbled in the skincare a little bit, but it was really difficult, so I kind of left that to the side, and I went on with the candle making. And once I perfected that, then I'm like, okay, let's do the skincare now, which took years of research. And that was like my main hurdle, getting over that. And once I had that and I was comfortable with that, then I'm like, okay, we're good now. We can start selling our products. I was lucky, when I was younger, to go live in Europe. And I lived there in Germany for 2.5 years. And that really broadened my perspective on life and culture. And it has helped me in, everyday business things, like in dealing with the public, in dealing with employees, and dealing with people on social media, customer service. I've worked customer service in the past, so I've taken that experience. I was a business manager in the past as well, so I've taken that as well and applied that to our business. The greatest thing I've learned doing my own small business has been getting out of my shell. It's hard to start a brand nowadays because there's so many out there. Like, you look at the skincare brands and how many are out there, and it's daunting. Even soap makers, there's so many, and it's a great community, but it can also be daunting to dive into that. So I feel like for me, it really was getting out of my shell, telling people my story and making those connections, because I really feel that for brands and consumers, that connection is what's going to propel you forward and keep you having like a strong fan base. Our financial institution is Wabatech, and they've provided us with some startup funds, which honestly we wouldn't have made it this far without them. And they continue to be such a supporter of us and encouraging us and offering programs and funds. So they've just been amazing. So I took a course, and they helped me develop the business plan, which was great because it's very daunting. It's overwhelming, and there's a lot of things you just don't think about, like what's your target market. You just think you can sell to anybody, but it's not the case. So it's really important to define those limits and put it into practice. Due to our great financial institution, Wabatech, we were able to really stock up this year and have like a back supply of stock. So we're not in that transition mode where we get a large order and we have to wait 3 months for it to be sent and shipped to us. So it's peace of mind really in having the stock here and it's ready to go, and we're prepared that way. Lots of hurdles when you're starting a small business. The financial aspect is a huge one. And to overcome that, I had to learn a lot of things myself and choose not to outsource them. So things like building a website, photography, social media, those are 3 big things, and they all go on behind the scenes. People don't realize how much work actually goes into those behind the scenes part of running that business. I get to make my own hours. I get to hire people that I love and I trust and who get to work with me every day, and that's brings me so much joy. I have 2 employees, and then I have my husband who he wants to be considered an employee as well, so I guess I'll add him on there. He does the shipping and receiving, which I honestly couldn't do without him. Actually, just this year, we've got an accountant. I've been doing it all myself previously, which was quite the headache. I would dread every January, February coming, and this year, luckily, we have an accountant, and so they're helping out with that, which is great. My 2 girls are 6 and 7. I also have a 17-year-old boy, and I'm hoping that actually he'll come work for us this summer and get a taste of a little bit of what the business is about and be more involved. But definitely starting this business, and now that we're up and running and kind of making progress, is really comforting to know that that's something I can pass down to my daughters and my son and give them a piece of our journey, as we're growing, and hopefully they can continue that for us down the road.